People of all ages, welcome to the stream of Dragon Ball Super episode 127. We've just watched it live just a few moments ago, and I'm joined by the one and only legend, that is
Dargaroth. Who else? How's it going, dude? You watched the what did you think of the episode? Without going into it yet, overall, out of 10.
Yeah, 8, dude. I think it's a solid 8.
Yeah.
Was that a strategical cue for the Vegeta music that just came on that, or was that?
Yeah,
just...
man. Are you impressed? It's low tech stuff. I thought play a little bit of music to get me in the mood. Just a playlist on YouTube. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it down a bit so it's not too annoying for the millions of viewers we've clearly got.
Yeah, and I'd like to say hi and welcome to all 16,500 of you that are taking your time out to join us on the stream today. It really is appreciated. And 127 is in the books. Really good episode. I think we've just said there, really, really good episode. Loads to talk about. So much happened in this episode. It's amazing. It's like 20 minutes of animation, but so many talking points. So was it worth the wait, dude? With the whole 7 days of hype.
The wait's always the most painful part, but I'd have to say it was. Like, I wasn't disappointed by the content. It was ridiculous. I mean, obviously, it's a bit of a warning for people who haven't seen the episode yet. I mean, we're going to, in this discussion, we're going to, I suppose, reveal a lot of spoilers as to what's happened. But we're hoping that you've seen it already, and that if you want to find a stream for the episodes, there's Crunchyroll is the obvious one, but you can also use your powers of deduction and find a stream elsewhere, I'm sure. We won't be linking to it, but if you're imaginative, I'm sure you'll find something. It won't be long before the subtitles, English subtitles, are available online. Maybe an hour or so, would you say?
Yeah, I would have thought so, dude. But
sorry about the cough.
Yeah, stop coughing, motherfucker. Stop coughing. But no, really, really good episode. So I think what we'd probably best do is kind of go through a little bit of a breakdown of exactly what happened in the episode. And we'll talk through it together, dude. Go through, obviously, both halves of the episode, and then just make some kind of observations of what we found during the course of the episode, and how that can change the tournament of power moving forward. So, dude, do you want to kick us off with the start of the episode?
Yeah, sure. So we started off, obviously, with the recap of what happened last week, which I'm sure we all know about. Jiren's powered up into his new form. I won't say new form. It's a new form to us. It appears that he's kind of on fire or something like that. You know, it looks epic, and the animation was, without a doubt, incredible for it. So yeah, he's powered up. Goku, Vegeta, and 17 facing up to him as they do, ready to start this big battle. And Vegeta, you know, but last time we saw him, he'd just taken Topo out, and he was back to his normal form. Well, he gets charged up. He gets really riled up, and he goes into his new Beyond Super Saiyan Blue form. The three of them just charge into Jiren, like the fists clash and all that. Excuse me. But yeah, Jiren's like he's just underwhelmed by them. I mean, they've got these three ridiculously powerful characters. It's showing even more just how OP they've made Jiren. He's throwing them about. He's admittedly, he looks like he's struggling a little bit, but
yeah,
he's holding his own pretty well. Eventually, he hits Vegeta so hard, Vegeta loses his form again. He goes back to his black hair. He's not a Super Saiyan anymore, basically.
Dude,
Goku, yeah, go on.
Vegeta's got his pecs out, and when
yeah,
when the pecs are out, you know the shit's getting real. You look back at the Namek act with Goku, whenever the pecs are out, shit's about to go down.
Well, I mean, we'll get into that because, as you know, you just saw it. There's a lot more to come from Vegeta at this point. Although he went hard and he's lost it quite quickly. You know, he's won't belong for he's back into the game. But at this point, you know, his Jiren's hit him hard. He's a bit wounded by it, and Goku's fired this Kamehameha towards Jiren. But again, like Jiren combats it on one of his blasts. I haven't got a name for this blast, but it's just basically nearly instantly just destroys Goku's Kamehameha. And the people in the stands observing the game, I mean, even they're shocked by it all. They think, "Oh, what's going on? Like, how did Jiren like knock him back so easily, dude?" You know,
his power is unbelievable.
He's OP. Oh my god. So yeah, 17. I mean, so far in this tournament, 17's just been hammering it. I mean, I think myself and a lot of other people are surprised by just how much he's held his own in this tournament. I think would you say the same? I mean, 17 has been incredible, hasn't he?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's like you say right from the beginning. He's probably been the one character that's surpassed all expectations.
Exactly, and he sneaks up on Jiren from the back. Fire! It just straight close range, just fires straight into Jiren's back. Huge explosion. He's hurt himself by doing it. It's ridiculous. But the smoke clears and Jiren's just stood there with a little hole in his shirt. And it's just like, what? OP, dude. OP.
Nah, dude. Jiren is massively OP. But
yeah, it's exciting. Yeah. 17 Goku appeared at this point to be discussing strategies because I suppose they feel a little out of luck. Like, what can we do? Our universe is going to be eliminated if we don't sort this out. So they're talking, trying to be reasonable. Vegeta gets really angry, just powers back up into his form. He's beyond Super Saiyan Blue form, charges at Jiren. Well, he's about to charge at Jiren. We're at halfway point here. He's just we get to the adverts, right? So I was on the edge of my seat at that point. Yeah, we're going to the second half. I mean, do you have anything to say? I've been talking a lot so far.
Nice. It's all great, dude. I'm just hearing about that. Yeah, man, it's all good. But yeah, this was a hype episode, wasn't it? I mean, literally, like you say, right from the start, it was action packed. Because you get some episodes, obviously, that are really kind of heavy on the dialogue, but this didn't feel like one of those episodes. Especially the first half, like you say, it was just non-stop action and really showing us how powerful Jiren is. And it's almost like at this point he's indestructible, like a Superman almost type of character. But yeah, again, moving into the second half of the episode, 17 again, look at like a badass. He's shooting Jiren, doesn't have any effect on Jiren whatsoever. Goku and Vegeta charge at Jiren, and I like the way they were all working together. You had Goku and Vegeta both charging, and just before they actually hit Jiren head on, 17 perfectly times a good like a beam to hit him, put him off guard, and then it's the usual kind of like in the air kind of like crazy fighting that those two like to do. And obviously Jiren's doing well with his blocking and everything, and then they kind of peel away just at the right moment. 17, you can see almost like Tien when he's trying to line up his beam. 17's just waiting for the perfect opportunity to land something, but again, it has no effect on Jiren. There's a moment where Goku, Vegeta, right? Oh, dude, yeah, man. And by the way, guys, as we're talking about what happened in the episode, if you guys have got any observations, or if you want to ask us any questions, or you want to just get a shout out, or whatever it is, just pop it in the chat, and whoever's looking at that will be able to acknowledge your questions and everything. Yeah. So there's a moment where Jiren is having to defend attacks from three different ways, as Goku, Vegeta, and 17 are all charging huge beams at Jiren. and he's literally just tanking it, and then he explodes a little bit like Vegeta's final explosion. He explodes, and everybody goes flying. Goku and Vegeta are down, and it's just 17 that's left. But in the meantime, Frieza comes from absolutely nowhere. All the laughing has gone. None of that. It's literally, he's crazy Frieza. He's like so pissed off. You can tell he's disheveled. He's a bit fatigued. He's straight on Jiren's back. They hit the floor. Frieza's desperately trying to attack Jiren. Jiren literally just uses his eyes and holds Frieza at bay, and then just delivers a massive punch, which yeah, which delivers a massive punch, and Frieza at this point he's gone into his golden form. It's like a ping pong. He is literally getting ping ponged all around the tournament of power. Obviously, everything's in tiny little blocks. He's ping ponging off everything. So Frieza is just no match. He was no match for Toppo, and he's nothing to Jiren. Based on what we see, you would definitely make a strong argument, and I know the power scalers are going to have a field day with this one. It's a strong argument to suggest that 17 is more powerful than Golden Frieza. That might piss people off. It might piss people off, but in this episode, you see them see both of them faring against Jiren very differently. And like I said, Frieza couldn't even land anything on Toppo, and he certainly couldn't do anything against Jiren. But he's not out. He's down, but he's not out. And I mean, dude, what was your thoughts when Frieza jumped into the action?
I was a little scared by it. I mean, I haven't seen Frieza that angry in a long time. I mean, he somehow looked even more angry than the previous episode when he survived that Hakai energy ball, right? Yeah, his eye was a Namek. Yeah, I mean, it was scary, but it was nice to see. There's something nice and refreshing about seeing Frieza just hanging in there, and despite getting thrown about like a ragdoll, he's always just straight back into the action. He's a proud fighter at the end of the day. He's so proud. He's probably as proud as Vegeta. I mean,
he just hates
resilience in that way. Yeah, he can't stand it. So I think somebody has such a superior power like Jiren is going to really rile Frieza up. And I mean, from what I've seen that's going about online, obviously some spoilers and stuff, I won't go into it because people choose not to do spoilers, but there's been no mention of Frieza. There's no mention of like Frieza destroying anybody or Frieza going out of the tournament. They kind of all the way through they've been keeping quiet about Frieza's actions, which there's got to be a reason for that. I think there's more. I'm not saying Frieza's going to find this platinum form and go out and destroy everybody, but I think we've got more to see from him. There's more to contribute, even though there's only a few episodes left.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But just getting now towards kind of the ending of the episode, and this is where really all of the main talking points happened. So, and I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm just checking my notes because we were making notes as this episode was being aired.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so after Jiren hits Frieza around like a pinball, 17 stands before Jiren, and they start conversing with each other. And it's at this point that Belmood, the god of destruction for Universe 11, starts narrating. He starts talking about Jiren's backstory, and it cuts to Jiren's universe. And we have to assume, and what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to actually go to the translations for this episode in just a few minutes, just live with you, because we've not actually looked at them ourselves yet. But what seemed to be happening was they were talking about Jiren as a kid, and there seemed to be like an evil spirit that had affected his I don't know, say family maybe, or community, shall we say. And it was showing him going through his childhood, and eventually, of course, he then meets the Pride Troopers, the elite strong warriors, because it was showing that as he was getting into a new group, everybody was dying other than him. And eventually he comes across the Pride Troopers, and that's how Jiren comes to where he is today.
Yeah, it was all done. I thought it was done in a an interesting foreshadowing of Star Wars.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's very Luke Skywalker. Look at days, man.
Is that still the Vegeta music you've still got rocking on there?
Yeah. It's what's it called? 2 hours of Dragon Ball Z music.
Oh Christ! But yeah, and
is it? I can turn it down a bit if you want. Is it?
No, you're all
annoying.
No, you're all good.
Comments say if it's annoying, I'll turn it down.
Right.
We've actually got a few comments because somebody's here said interesting comment. They said number 17, D dead. So
yeah, your casual senpai.
Yeah, right, casual senpai. Well,
we'll get to that, dude, because we're literally almost there. So, guys,
okay,
right at the end of the episode, and it gets to the stage where 17 and Jiren, they have a bit of they kind of put their fists together, and 17's doing really well. He's kind of surpassing all expectations at this point, but Jiren eventually tosses him aside and puts together this huge concentrated blast and hurls it towards the ground at Goku and Vegeta. 17 jumps in the way and he puts his barrier up in front of the blast, and he's trying to hold on to it with everything he can. Goku and Vegeta both on the floor, out of breath, and you could see this from the preview for the episode actually prior. He also puts a barrier over Vegeta and Goku on the floor, and basically uses all he can to hold the blast at bay. But essentially, the blast is
so heroic.
Yeah, it was. It was such a good moment. 18's going wild from the stands because he's putting his life on the line, and it becomes obvious that this is probably going to kill him.
I thought, why not? Why wouldn't you? Get the cough out. Come on. You're overwhelmed by how awesome the episode was, and you've been trying to speak too quickly. Your throat's. If it cleared up now, can you?
Yeah.
Are you good to carry on?
Yeah, man. Thank God for the mute button.
I'm glad, dude.
If we didn't have a mute button there, that would have been some serious coughage. But so yeah, then 17 kind of gives a heroic farewell, smiles, and then the blast takes over. 17, you're waiting for him to appear in the bleachers, but it doesn't happen. The Grand Priest gestures that he may have died, and then we come to the end. So So what we're going to do with you guys now is actually cut straight to the translations for the episode, because we're hoping that Herms98 on Twitter will have put a full list of the translations. So live with us, you guys can go through it and see exactly what the oh, sorry, I'll click it on here. Share.
Just loading. Okay, yeah. So, obviously, the episode title, "The Approaching Wall: The Final Barrier of Hope," suggests that, as we saw, 17's barriers and legendary. The Omni Kings are impressed. Jiren, I can't do the voice, so it's like, "Jiren's burning, incredible! It looks so cool." As soon as I started doing that voice, I felt ridiculous.
That's all good.
I can't take it back. So Goku and everyone else, likewise, are amazed at Jiren's power. Vegeta says, "So you've gotten serious now that your teammate are all gone?" Well, I suppose so. I mean, how many minutes are left in the tournament?
2.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Right. Jiren was serious as shit. Jiren says Vegeta can't beat him. Vegeta gets mad, of course. Rushes it in, the dummy. So I'm just trying to read these translations. I should read them first. Yeah, so
it's the magic of doing it live, dude.
Yeah, I know. I should just read them and then read them out. You know, I suck. But yeah, Vegeta's obviously angry. Typically, you know, because he wants to take on Jiren himself. He still believes, he's so proud. He still believes that he has what it takes to defeat somebody like Jiren by himself. So he's annoyed at Android 17. It's like, damn Android, you didn't need to do that. Which is, I think that's why like most Vegeta fans are so drawn towards him.
Okay, so it actually is noted as well that at the end, Goku actually says thanks 17 as he acknowledges that 17 sacrificed himself in order to keep him and Vegeta safe.
Yeah.
3 minutes left in the Tournament of Power. Vegeta to Jiren. Don't underestimate me. So right at the end of the episode, obviously there's no sign of 17. Goku is unconscious and Vegeta is pretty much naked and kind of starts getting to his feet. And the preview for the next episode is not nice for Vegeta fans.
Oh, carry on, dude.
Oh, dude, it was essentially Vegeta's just getting pummeled.
Vegeta looks like he's knee deep in the dirt. Jiren stood behind him, looking, going all in, and he's not holding back. Put it that way. He's going deep. Vegeta.
Are you referring to being penetrated, or
it depends how you look at it.
You were one sick puppy.
Depends how you frame it, mate. I didn't say anything about penetration, but
I've actually seen a few dodgy pictures of Jiren going around the internet. Actually,
have you? I haven't been that fortunate. But go on, carry on, because we're looking at the. Are you looking at the the translations from Herms 98?
Yeah. I've had a little bit of a look through. Yeah, but it's difficult to do it in real time, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I'm reading now, it's pretty much what I thought. I mean, this Belmod was talking at that point when he was talking to 17. We gathered the time, so there wasn't the subtitles there. But we gathered that they were talking about the Super Dragon Balls. And anyway, Belmod says to him, "What will you do if you survive? What will you wish for with the Super Dragon Balls?" And 17 tells him that he has this wish for a cruise ship to travel around the world with his family. 17 asks Jiren what he wishes for. And that's when we get to this backstory that we're talking about, which is really interesting, I thought. Because I think for a long time, Jiren's been such a mystery. He's OP. He's become the key character in the series. I think he's the most talked about character, and it was cool to see how he started so young and became the person he is today. It would have been nice to get more detail, but I understand that you're going to fit so much into a 20-minute episode, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes we take these things for granted, don't we? In literally, like you say, 20 minutes. But I think the way they did it was really good. I mean, they've kept the mystery with Jiren for so long now that with just a few episodes left of the whole series, they had to start giving us something about this character, more personality and more backstory. And obviously that was quite good to see in this episode.
Absolutely, dude.
It shows what the stakes, because the stakes are so high. You have to be able to see what. I'm going to cough again. Sorry, guys.
Release that key.
Sorry, I'm just too. I'm too powerful. I'm just too powerful.
That was a real Jiren cough, dude. I've got a bit of a. I wouldn't call it a cough, but it's, yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Dude, I just need to eat a senzu bean. Bear with me.
Senzu bean. Okay, it'd be nice to know other people's thoughts on the episode.
Yeah, who here has seen the episode, and what do you think? Was it good? What are you giving it out of 10? And
I mean,
also
we've got an epic 4 people watching at the moment, which is like.
With 4 people on the stream, only one man can truly put his thoughts on the internet and come up with a rating out of 10. But now, Jiren get his penis out and hits Vegeta with it. Only.
What the right? Okay.
But
No, I'm just a little bit confused by. I think this guy must have been pissed. Either that or he struggles to type. Hi, Salve. My not. What the fuck? PDP or FDP? No. Cool. Well, it's nice that we've got.
FDP, is that like the Free Democratic Party?
I think so. Man. So, what's your predictions then, dude, for the ending of the Tournament of Power? Because from spoilers, we know what's going to happen in the next episode. Unfortunately,
right. So,
yeah, man.
So for a while, I was, So for a while leading up to this, I was getting hopeful that we'll see Vegito make an appearance. I think a lot of people are wishing for that. Whereas now, the last 2 episodes, I'm really doubting that. I think from what I've learned recently, we'll probably see Vegeta get eliminated. 17 will get eliminated. And we'll see more of this Ultra Instinct, this other mysterious power that Goku was revealed only twice so far. But at this point, he hasn't had the control it would have liked. He's kind of been a limit breaker. He's got Nova Hope. He's at his limit, and it goes into this Ultra Instinct form, which I believe he hasn't mastered yet.
No, but he's going to master it in, I think, 128. Oh, no, sorry, 129. 129, dude, sorry.
Yeah, which leaves 3 episodes there. I think it does feel a little bit rushed, mate, at this point. Unless they do a double, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a big battle. The ends with Goku and Jiren. Goku and his mastered this Ultra Instinct form. Probably be a match for Jiren and his full power. I'm hoping so, anyway. But we haven't, as I said earlier, we haven't seen much. There's no hint of what's happened to Frieza. Obviously, Frieza's power at this point it feels insignificant now. I mean, Frieza's technically powerful, but I can't see him being able to do much. And how it's going to end, I mean, I don't know. Are we going to see Goku defeat Jiren and get his wish, the Super Dragon Balls? And if he does, I imagine that I think a lot of these characters we're seeing in this Tournament of Power so far are too important to just write off the series. Because at the same time, I believe it's going to return, right, sometime next year. If it's not called Dragon Ball Super, it'll be something else. I think there's been too much hype about it. It's clearly a very popular series. It's more popular than GT was. I think it's just taking a break, right, for this movie to come out and other things. But my point is, a lot of these characters we've seen in the tournament, they spent a lot of time going to backstory with some of them. We're going to see them again. And whether that's going to be Goku wishing for that with the Super Dragon Balls, or if it's going to be the other way around where Jiren wins, he defeats Goku. But Goku's kind of done this thing where he's so innocent. Jiren likes him. He sees the innocent side to Goku, and he thinks he's very intrigued by it. He wants to wish everybody back. It's a possibility. There's the possibility of the draw. There's loads of possibilities. I mean, at this point, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm so unsure of it. I've got lots of theories going around in my head. I'm just anticipating what's going to happen with it. I'd be interested to hear in your point of view. Do you have any suspicions about how it's going to end in the next few episodes?
Yeah, man, I've got a bit of a theory, and that theory is to do with Frieza and his role in this tournament, because Super's done a really good job over the last few weeks of showing us that Frieza is no match. Sorry, I'm really struggling with my voice. Frieza is no match for Jiren, no match for Toppo when he was there as well.
Yeah.
But I think what's going to happen is, so I can't speak, dude. I think what's going to happen, dude. I think what's going to happen is obviously Goku's going to master his Ultra Instinct. I think he's going to be able to stack Kaioken on top of it as well. Because we've all seen the shot of Goku with his top off, pecs are out, getting serious. He's mastered Ultra Instinct, and he's got.
Oh my god, Goku's pecs are out. They're steaming. They're just not hard. They're steaming. His clothes are ripped, and he's about to body slam straight into Jiren. Oh my god! Tune into the next episode. Dragon Ball Super. Sorry, carry on.
Goku's pecs are some of the sexiest pecs in the world. In the universe, only one man in Universe 1 has nicer pecs than Goku.
But, and we'll maybe learn
bigger penis.
It's a well-known fact that Jiren's penis is actually 14.7 kilometers long when erect.
But
he's only ever been aroused once, and he almost died.
But
and he killed a god of destruction. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Carry on.
Jiren's not a god of destruction, but his penis is 17 times longer.
But have we just gone a bit crazy right now?
Yeah,
we're talking about theories. Yeah, we're talking about theories, weren't we? Yeah, and I feel like I can speak a little bit better now. So my theory, dude, is Goku and Jiren will have the fight. Goku will get the Ultra Instincts and with the stacking Kaioken on top. And then I think that it's going to be. I think Jiren will not lose. I think he'll stay in the tournament, and I think he'll eliminate Goku, and there'll just be Frieza left. But the time will run out, so there'll be. Okay, what I think is going to happen is something's going to happen whereby Frieza gets the wish, and it's going to be a massive shock, and Beerus is going to be like shitting himself. Everyone's going to be like, we knew we shouldn't have invited Frieza into the Tournament of Power. And then Frieza's going to use it as a bargaining chip, and he's going to say that he'll give his wish to Vegeta, but in order for him to agree to give his wish to Vegeta, for Vegeta to fulfill his promise to Cabba, kind of linking in with that. In order for him to sacrifice his wish for Vegeta, Frieza wants God of Destruction power and Beerus's plan as the God of Destruction, because he was absolutely ruffle-stomped by Toppo. He's been ruffle-stomped by Jiren, and we know Frieza hates being ruffle-stomped. So if he could get God of Destruction energy and a huge power-up and be senior to Goku and Vegeta, then he would love that. He would love it.
Sure. I completely... I like the sound of that. I hope you're right, because I think it'll be exciting stuff.
Or maybe he just wants one night with Chi-Chi. One night with Chi-Chi.
One night with
Chi-Chi.
Why a night? Why a night, dude? Why not a daytime, like a nice picnic and some sandwiches, looking out the river, the sun shining off it.
Or a threesome with Chi-Chi and Bulma.
Or a picnic with Chi-Chi and Bulma, where they have a nice time, innocent time, where they drink orange juice and apple juice and talk about fluffy animals.
Sounds good. Good couple of comments, dude. Travis, the gaming Snorlax, rest in peace. I don't know whether Travis is referring to 17 or whether he's referring to me with dying of a coughing attack. But yeah, I mean, 17, he went out like a boss, and he was being probably the most impressive character up to this point. It's probably worth mentioning that the Tournament of Power at this point is there are so many little islands, if you will, like scattered all over the place, separated from the main stage. It is conceivable that 17 is kind of.
I'll be back in a minute. Did you carry on, dude?
No, dude. 17 is like unconscious on one of these islands, and looking ahead into the preview for next week, it did actually show 17 at the end, and we've not seen him in the bleachers. So I don't think he's died yet, and I think he's still technically in the Tournament of Power because we do see him in that next episode preview. So I don't know what you guys think about that. And again, here we got a comment from Movedo Cashmore. Was messed up and screw 17. Yeah, well, screw 17. I don't know, dude. I think 17's been a really cool character. I mean, we can't really talk about his power up because going from weaker than a first form cell to SS blue level is just the most ridiculous power up that there's been in the history of Dragon Ball. I mean, there's no way he could possibly get that power up. I mean, he works on it. He works with animals. He's not got any divine training with a god of destruction or an angel. He doesn't have access to the time chamber. It's just ridiculous. But I still like the character, and I don't actually think he's been eliminated. I think we'll maybe see him one more time before Jiren officially does eliminate him, unless Jiren is going to eliminate Vegeta and Goku, and the kind of twist at the end will be the fact that we've got Frieza and 17 who are both unconscious on one of the hundreds of islands that are kind of scattered around the landscape. That could be a funny twist. Lax224, welcome back, dude.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Lax224 is back, and he's taking names.
Vegeta for the win, though. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a massive Vegeta fan, as I think you are, and Vegeta's, like I said before, Vegeta's pecs were out, and when the pecs are out, shit's about to get real. He doesn't have a lot of power left, but what he lacks in power,
he makes up with balls.
So Vegeta's got the biggest balls in the history of Dragon Ball Super. So what can you say? The guy's got no energy left, and he's basically like a barbarian.
He's like, like boulders.
Were you just speaking to Akira Toriyama there just a second ago, dude?
I actually got a phone call. Somebody telling me they're watching the stream. Well, they were watching the stream, but they're going out now, and they said they were a little disappointed with the rude language talking about penises. But at the same time, they were happy that we were talking about the episode.
At least we're using like the scientific name for the organ. I mean,
exactly. Exactly. And when they said they're disappointed, I think they've had a few to drink. And
okay,
I think it was just.
Anyway, it's not a sexist thing. We do talk about vaginas as well. I mean, we don't just talk about penises. And if you've just joined us, welcome to the Penis and Vagina Show. I'm Jimmy 12-inch, and this is
Bobby 2-inch.
There we go. Some of us are blessed, and some of us aren't. Lax224, huge widow's peak balls.
Huge widow's peak balls.
And again, a comment from Movedo Cashmore. That's what I mean. It makes no sense. Yeah, I think Movedo there is referring to the power up for 17, because just as you were speaking to Akira Toriyama, dude,
yeah,
I was just commenting how 17's been a cool character. He's had some really good moments in this Tournament of Power, but his increase in power is nothing short of fucking stupid. But I like him.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I love bid 17. You
17.
had a look in your eyes there.
Huge with it. You know what? Sorry.
You had a look in your eyes. It was like, like 17. You were just like, me too.
Me too. I was just, I was deep in thought, dude. Like, I've been so impressed.
I've been
so impressed with 17. Like recently, he's become. I mean, if you remember back when he appeared, I suppose the Android Saga, it was kind of cool, and we saw a bit of him. He had a cool moment with Cell where he got absorbed, but he put up a good fight. And
Piccolo fight.
yeah, I think for a long time he's just been a bit of a. I mean, I suppose they had Super 17 in GT, which was kind of cool. But yeah, he's kind of been like for me, not a boring, but also not a particularly interesting character. Whereas the Tournament of Power, he's been slapping everyone about, hasn't he? He's not been handing out he's not been short of handing out a slap or two. He's survived longer than Gohan, and I'm still a bit disappointed by that, only because I'm a Gohan fan. But you know, Gohan he had a good moment. And I think the writers have warmed up to him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the power that 17 is displaying at the moment, he's like he's on another galaxy to Gohan in terms of power. I mean, Gohan's miles away, and I know that's shit for Gohan fans because you're thinking you've got Ultimate Gohan, and then you've got a guy who was weaker than First Form Cell, and now he's fucking god level. Just makes no sense whatsoever. But
it makes no sense, but it's so good. It makes so much love. And
it makes about as much sense as that Goku is about to get Ultra Instinct after not as much training with Whis as Vegeta, and not as much training in general.
Beerus has had like a million years and hasn't mastered it completely.
But Beerus doesn't have Akira Toriyama. Like,
it's so true. Beerus will. I reckon Goku will like get this new form that's ridiculously powerful, right? You know, he'll master his Ultra Instinct, and then Beerus will like it will just be slapped on like some extra power. Like, oh yeah, well you don't have this, and then he'll like unravel, like slapping it on the table, like. Yeah.
Oh, it's a penis reference.
What do you mean? I was talking about his power level.
It's over 9,000.
He'll unravel and
It's over 9,000.
Yeah,
he's big fat power level. They'll just be swinging around, and then Goku will have this new task of trying to catch up to Beerus, and that's cool. That's the way DB's Dragon Ball works, and I love it for that. Some people hate it, but sometimes it's annoying, admittedly. But overall, it's cool, man. Like, because if Goku's say gains this superior power to Beerus, who's been around for millions of years, and then but the idea that Beerus can then have the ability to overtake, because if he can be bothered to train, he could probably get. Yeah, he could surpass Goku again.
He's too busy having sex with that Oracle fish, isn't he? He's too busy getting on the hell. Every single time Whis turns his back, he's just like. But I mean, the annoying thing is like it takes Beerus, because Beerus sleeps on average. Was it how many hundreds of years? It takes him about 5 years just to get hard.
Yeah, man.
The Oracle fish. I mean,
that's with all the power, the massive power level he has to unravel.
Yeah, man. But so we didn't see the yeah. I'm not even going to go there. So yeah, so that's pretty much it now. I guess all we do now is look ahead.
We've covered the episode. It was really good. It was a solid 8 out of 10. The animation was great, and
Yama Street
wants a video of 127. Okay. Just wait a second. I'll
you know what? I'm going to help. I'm going to get people to.
No, sorry, dude. I've got this one covered.
Yeah.
Is this a video? Can you see that? Can you see that, man?
Oh yeah, I see that.
Is
that is 127?
One second. Oh, right. It's a bit. It's like dislike, but yeah. No, dude, we can't put links to. Yeah, we can't put links to the video, dude, because we'll get fucked for copyright.
Yeah,
just can't do it, man.
Just find.
And I don't want Akira Toriyama coming in my back passage.
Just give it half an hour or so, or an hour, and there'll be a subtitled version appearing on YouTube, I'm sure. Which obviously I'm not saying people should upload it. Though, you know, I have no power to say that, but
I do.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, God of Destruction.
You are not. There's no way you're Ultra Instinct, man. You're you're Super Saiyan 2 at best. You are Super Saiyan 2 at best.
Right, listen, right. I don't mean to be like controversial here, but like if I have to literally transform live on this stream, I'm going to do it.
You're going to go Super Saiyan?
Dude, don't tempt me, man, because I have been known sometimes when I lose my shit, I can literally, something just happens and there we go. We just kick into Super Saiyan. I can go Super Saiyan 1 like instantly. Anything 2 to 3, I have to like scream for a bit.
I go straight to blue, man. I'm just, all you have to do is like feel, you know, when you get it feeling tingly the back of your neck.
Yeah, you know what? I worked so hard
to tingly your back, and you just power up and you just go, and then your headphones fall off your head, and you look like a.
Dude, you can't power up, dude, without headphones. If you got headphones on, it messes up with the key.
Yeah, man. But Super Saiyan Blue, I don't have the key at the moment. I've been fighting Jiren. I've been training Jiren a bit too much, and he's tired me out. He's been fighting this tournament recently, and he wanted some help, kind of getting stronger. So I just punched him around a little bit. I told him to get back up. They won't take it as easy as this on you in the tournament, Jiren. Right?
Hang on a minute. Are you the reason why people are struggling in the Tournament of Power? Because you were training Jiren?
Yeah, man. I was about a week ago. But yeah, it's.
Is he a nice guy?
He is, which made it a bit more difficult for me to beat him all those times when he kept falling down, because he'd be coming at me with his full power, and I was just kind of blocking them, and then I'd go and use one finger like that, like blocking all his attacks, not like you do. And I just looked at him, just blew him away with my eyes, and Jiren just fucking. Yeah, he was in pain, and it's sad to see him like that. But I think overall I've helped him out. I think he's gotten such a big power boost from it, and I hope he wins the tournament and kills Goku, Vegeta, and Krillin. I know Krillin's not a threat, but everyone wants to kill Krillin.
That's true. We've got a comment, dude, from Movedo Cashmore. Go on Facebook and type in the episode. It's on there now.
Thank you so much, Movedo Cashmore. Thank you. As he says, yeah, go on Facebook, type in the episode. It's on there. Boom.
Yeah, sorted. There's a lot of Facebook groups that you can be a part of as well, covering Dragon Ball. Some really, really good ones, actually. Some not so good ones, but there are some good ones. But there we go.
In a world of Facebook and YouTube, two sexy men speak to random people online about Dragon Ball Super and about Jiren's manhood.
I think we've covered a lot of Jiren's manhood. Not all of it, but a great deal of it.
You know, Jiren has never had a pube in his life.
You don't think so? You know what? I'm just at this point, I'm just so hyped about the next episode. I want next week to come.
Coming soon.
And so the week after that, there'll be no episode, which should be sad.
That must be because they're going to do an hour-long special.
I like your thinking.
Whenever they take a week off, there's always a little bit of a chance that it's going to be an hour-long special. Not confirmed yet by any stretch of the imagination, but with it being the end of Super, it's not beyond the realms of impossibility that we're going to get an hour-long special for episode 130. I'm kind of holding out a little bit of hope for that. And then episode 131 will be the wrap-up episode. Or it could even be that 131 is the ending of the tournament and then the wrap-up afterwards.
I think you might be right, dude. I think, is it time to wrap it up?
I think so, dude. Let's have a look if we've got any more comments at all. We do, from
Harvey Brine.
Say Zekrom should be Dragon Ball. Say Zekrom should be in Dragon Ball Z.
It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon.
He wants you to say it in the voice. All right, here we go. 1 sec.
Zekrom should be in Dragon Ball Z. Coming soon from Harvey Brine.
And that's that. I think with that being said,
No worries from Mavado Cashmore.
I think with that being said, dude, I think it's about time to sign out.
Cool.
But thanks everybody for coming along. If you're new here, please remember
To subscribe.
and like the video, or dislike it if you want. We're really good at one thing that we are good at, and that is getting dislikes.
Yeah, man. I've genuinely not seen anybody else as good as we are at getting dislikes. It's
Like we're over 9,000 when it comes to getting dislikes.
yeah, but
Harvey Bryan is just joined. He's like, no, don't go now. I just joined.
Oh.
I just joined and I won't sub. Harvey, don't do this to me. Look, Harvey, I think we've got off on the wrong foot.
Harvey, I thought we were friends, mate.
Come on, Harv. Listen, right? We've only just met, right? We got off on the wrong foot. I said something silly about a Pokemon, and I apologize. So Zekrom is a bad Pokemon. You know what? I don't mean to be rude, but I am the greatest Pokemon master that ever lived. Literally, Pokemon Red, I destroyed that game. Just saying. just getting that out there for no reason whatsoever.
Dude. Sorry.
Harvey Bryan has said cat.
Harvey.
Resh Iram is better. Dude, you may as well be speaking Russian right now to me because I have absolutely no idea what the hell that is. But I think we're going to wrap it up, dude. And my dog wants to say bye.
Cute little dog.
So
He's a cute little dog face.
So,
yeah, thank you again, everyone. Yeah, go and subscribe to Zero Signal DPS because this guy makes some really interesting videos, some funny, amusing reviews, and they're well informed, unique. So, thank you.
cool.
I'll pass it over to you, dude.
Oh, cheers for those kind words, man. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. And we will be doing more streams soon. So if you want more streams, just feel free to subscribe and click on the notifications. That way you'll know whenever we go live with another stream. Every time an episode finishes, we come here straight after the episode airs. So again, when the episode finishes, feel free to come to the channel and we can talk about the events of the events of the episodes. But until next time, guys, thank you very much.
Peace out, motherfuckers, and have a good one.
Stay sexy.
And stay sexy.